The beauty about those 10 years is that I'll never regret doing this. Today, Jump Rope Dudes is 10 years old. October 15th of 2025. This business was officially started October 15th of 2015. Now I can't remember if that's the day that we signed the documents or if that's the day that I moved to Medellin, Colombia to like make this a real thing, but that's the date that I've always celebrated. That's the date we've always celebrated when we do 5-year anniversary, 6-year. It's October 15th. So that was the day that I was like, okay, this is now my life. I have quit my old life. I am now full-time making videos on YouTube about jumping rope. And I've been doing this full-time since that point. Dude, 10 years, dude. 10 years. In YouTube time, that's like 4 lifetimes. But so what I wanted to do on today's video is I thought, what a better way to spend the 10-year anniversary than just, having a little self-reflection out here at the beach. I went for a little walk and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys, man. I think first and foremost, the reason I wanted to make this video was just to say thank you. Like I really, the amount of appreciation that I have for this channel, the community, this way of living, the fact that I get to have this as my job is not something that I can easily put into words. And I'm also not someone who's like good all the time at being like really sentimental. So it's hard for me. Like really, what you should know is that inside I'm all mushy and gushy and filled with love for you guys. Because I mean, dude, 10 years of taking a chance on myself and making an income out of something that I'm really passionate about. So today, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to be here. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to run you through like a quick history of this channel. I started a jump rope company technically like 12 years ago. I lost 70 pounds jumping rope. I'm not going to give you the whole spiel. I lost a bunch of weight jumping rope. And so jumping rope became this very important thing to me that I loved very much. This was about like 13 years ago. And so jump rope started to become sort of my identity. I used to work in New York City for a software company. And when I worked for that software company, I started to become known in the office as like the jump rope guy because I had lost weight and I had started a side business called Base Jump, which is kind of like Jump Rope Dudes now, but it was specifically jump rope workouts to hip hop music. So you could like do tricks to the beat. Maybe we should bring that back. You know what I'm saying? So I started it and I was kind of starting to be known as like, oh, Dan's really into jumping rope. He lost all this weight. That's his story. And then at the same time, I've always had this kind of like punk rock, like stick it to the man attitude since I was a kid. That was like, I'm not going to work in an office. I want to jump rope for my life. And I think my blind faith and at times stupidity led me to a place of I'm just gonna take a chance. Like I'm gonna, I've done the college, get the degree, get the job. I started to like move my way up. I was doing well, I feel like, in the other path that I had created for my life in terms of like having a 9-to-5 and even the old job I had, MongoDB, it was a software company, was a great job. I loved it. But I've just always had that kind of attitude in me, like, no, dude, like I'm gonna do things on my terms. I'm going to pave my own life, and that's just always been something that I've been passionate about. So when I lost the weight with jump rope, that was kind of my like catalyst for these two things coming together of like, here's this thing that's really important to me and that I found and I love it, and I also want to pave my own way in life, and I do see a viable way to make a business out of this. Like sometimes I think other professions might be a little bit more difficult. Like if you're a painter, I think it's kind of harder to be like, I'm just going to quit and start making paintings all the time and sell them and make a bunch of money. I think what was more easy for me to take the dive was like, well, I can sell jump ropes, I can sell fitness programs, I can sort of be this like online personal trainer, I can make money on YouTube. And so it seemed a little bit, excuse me. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we got a little crow buddy over here freaking interrupting, dude. But anyway, so I kind of saw that like, okay, this is something that I actually think. I don't know how to do YouTube. I don't know how to do anything, but like maybe maybe I could figure this out and make this my living. So that's exactly what I did. I started, making videos about base jump. So it started in New York like 12 years ago. And then I moved to Austin and was still doing like the jump rope stuff on my own. But that's when I met Brandon. And then it was like, okay, let's combine what we're doing. And that's when the October 15th date is really important, I guess, because that was like the day that we were like, okay, our old life is over. We're starting this. October 15th is the day, and that's what we did. So first, many of you guys might know what we did as Zen Dude Fitness, because the idea was I brought the jump rope side of things and the high intensity training, and Brandon was going to do more of like the mental fitness coaching, yoga, sort of recovery type stuff. So we kind of viewed ourselves as like the yin and the yang, and the Zen Dude thing was kind of playing, it was kind of like making fun of the seriousness of like when some people are super spiritual or like too into themselves with like, I'm so enlightened. It was kind of like, no, being enlightened and doing yoga and like doing meditation is cool, but you don't have to, you can be like a normal person and do that. So the whole dude thing was like, yeah, we're just a bunch of bros really, but we like the idea of personal growth, meditation, yoga, and just trying to show up in the world in a better way. So that's why initially it was Zen Dude Fitness. Once we saw that more of the focus was on jumping rope, that's when we decided like, okay, we should change our name to Jump Rope Dudes, because I think people are just going to understand it better. And then we can also still talk about like the mental health and, recovery aspect of it, but I just think it'd be better to just name ourselves Jump Rope Dudes. That's what we did. And I don't want this video to be like a history of Jump Rope Dudes, because you guys, if you've been watching for a while, you already know like what we've gone through. But I think what I wanted to make this video for was to say thank you for this insanely incredible roller coaster, like just crazy life that I have, man. Like I love, obviously I love jump rope, like that's my thing, but I do want to just say more, like this whole channel and movement has always been in my heart about a lot more than jump rope. For me, it's been about personal freedom, finding something that I want to spend my time doing that can help me earn a living, but it's something that I feel like, yeah, dude, this is me. This is exactly what I would do and how I would show up. And so I feel like although Jump Rope Dudes is about this thing, jumping rope, it's sort of just an evolution of me as a human being, and obviously Brandon at one point when he was part of Jump Rope Dudes. So I think that for me, this has been an incredible life journey of so many different things and opportunities. And like the fact that I'm sitting here, like, dude, this is, I'm sitting here in Los Angeles. This is my home. I'm at the beach. I have a home, like a couple miles away here. And I just like, sometimes I think about like, dude, when you were 20 years old, could you ever have predicted that you would be making YouTube videos, you'd be living in Los Angeles, you'd be traveling around, but more importantly, doing things that you want to do and having cool conversations and meeting interesting people and just like all that stuff, man. I sometimes like look around and I'm like when I'm having a bad day or a difficult day, I'm sort of like, damn, like 20-year-old Dan would have been like, bro, what are you sad about? Or what are you struggling with? Like this is, I have to snap back into it sometimes and realize that I didn't reach my dream yet. I reached it like 10 years ago. Like I've been living, that's why I want to say thank you, dude. I have been living my dream. Like there's nothing else that I've wanted in life besides what I'm already doing. And some days the mind, I think likes to play tricks on you. And there's been days where I'm like, oh, but what do I do now? I've been doing Jump Rope Dudes, but what about next? What's next? And I'm like, dude, why don't you just keep living the dream that you already made it? You've already been there. And I think that's just a function sometimes of like, no matter where you get to in life, I think we've been programmed to just always want something more. And sometimes, I mean, especially on a day like today, when it's the 10-year anniversary, I'm like reflecting and being like, dude, I am living my dream. And I've been living my dream. And sure, there's things that can improve, and there's always things I'm working on, or maybe little things I'm stressed out about. But for the most part, man, I can't believe this is even a thing. I can't even believe this is a life. Like I spend so much time like just out in public making jump rope videos to music, and it just makes me laugh because I think I came from I'm 37, so I think my generation, like, we still grew up before social media was really big. And so the jobs in college that I thought I could have was like lawyer, go to med school, become a teacher, become a gym teacher, work at a small business. Or I didn't, obviously none of us knew that things were going to get like this, the way they are with content creation and all that kind of stuff. But damn, dude, it's just been such a wild ride. Like, the places I've been able to go to in the world and the experiences that I've had, the people I've been able to meet. Like, right now, just some came to mind. Like, I remember we had this meetup in Africa, in Malawi, and like 100, maybe like 150 people came, and it was awesome. Like, the energy was amazing, and I was just like, dude, I'm just in this little country in Africa, sharing this jump rope thing with people who I just met from a totally different culture, and it's all because I decided to make a video about jumping rope. Like, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's like hundreds and thousands of these experiences that, like, I'm in the middle of them and I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Like, what is my life right now? But again, thank you, because that's the only way that I want to live my life. I've always been kind of a person who's like, dude, let's get weird. Like, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm excited to find out. Like, I've always been excited at, like, yeah, I don't have a good plan for this jump rope thing to work out, but I just believe, dude. Like, I really, that's one thing that I'm proud of myself of, is that when I went down this path of jump rope, I never thought to myself, like, oh, I'm stupid or I'm silly. Like, I mean, I've definitely thought that, but I guess, it didn't stop me. Like, I didn't care enough, because I was like, dude, if I could make a living not having a boss and just basically doing whatever the hell I wanted that I was passionate about, then I don't care really what people think of it or whatever. So another thing too, I guess I should bring this up, is like, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here at no matter what point you've joined the channel. I talked to some people who know the whole evolution, who've been following me from the beginning. Some people started at Zen Dude Fitness. Some people started when we changed our name to Jump Rope Dudes. Some people some people don't even know that there was another dude here, and that I've just been doing this on my own for the past like 2 or 3 years. So at whatever place you're joining us, thank you, man. If anything, this has taught me that, one, you can grow a following and a business around your passion, but it's also taught me that, two, it's something that you constantly need to work at, and it's not always going to look the same. Like, over the course of this YouTube channel, we've tried so many different things. We've made so many different kinds of videos. Like, just to give you guys a little example, we used to do vlogs where we just like would go around, and just like do these jump rope vlogs where we jump some rope, we eat some food. It'd be more like of a lifestyle thing. We've made videos like how to get a body like, which like, how to get a body like Conor McGregor, how to get a body like LeBron James, like more athlete focused videos. And of course, you guys know we've made hundreds of workouts and jump rope tutorials. We've made diet videos. We've made travel videos. We've tried to make like inspirational videos to cinematic music. We've done everything, man. We've done transformation videos, everything. And I think that the cool thing, and the thing that keeps me coming back for more, well, also the thing that can be really frustrating sometimes, is you can't just do one thing forever and have it work. Like, I wish it were that way. But one thing that's, like I said, frustrating but also amazing about this job is how you're always forced to kind of reinvent yourself. And to be honest, that's the phase that I feel like I'm still in right now, Jump Rope Dudes is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I've always had a passion to do this, and so I'm going to keep doing it, man, because I really, when I think about the stuff that makes me happy spending my time, it's this. It's literally sitting out here at the beach alone, making a video and just enjoying being outside. In doing this for 10 years, 10 years feels like a really short time. Like I'm thinking about, maybe I want to talk about that for a sec. 10 years is a long time in YouTube years. 10 years of doing one topic of something is like, it's a lot, man. There's only a few people I know that like have done a channel for this amount of time, and some who've done it longer. But the point I'm trying to make is also so much has happened. Like when I started this, I was 27. My life is so completely different than it was when I was 27. And sometimes I feel like I've been on this ride that's been this roller coaster of it's been happening so fast. And I just woke up today with this kind of like appreciation and kind of like slowing down feeling of like, dude, you've been on the road, like hustling, making video. We've made over 1,000 videos on the Jump Rope Dudes channel, full length, not even just shorts, dude, because shorts don't count. They're easy. But like, I've just been going at it, trying to hit my fitness goals, surfing goals, athletic goals of becoming healthier and feeling better and just enjoying my life more. And sometimes, like today I just had one of those moments where I was like, whoo, damn. Like I just took my head out of it and was like, look at what we did, boy. Like, look at what the past 10 years has been for you. Like, and the thing I love about life, man, is the beauty and the struggle. Like the past 10 years have been some of the highest highs, dude. Like absolutely, like, oh my God, like I never thought I would, like, this would happen, or like we'd hit this milestone, or like I'd feel this feeling on this day. And there have also been some lows that I've been like, damn, man, like I've never felt this kind of pain before. I've never felt this kind of confusion. I've never felt this kind of like misdirection. And so but that's the beauty about those 10 years is that I'll never regret doing this. And it's also crazy to think like this little tool, jumping rope, actually like changed my whole life. Like my whole life, my perception on everything. And I don't mean this in a braggadocious way. I mean this like just as I'm just like telling you about my life. Like I haven't had a boss in 10 years. Like obviously when you have a business partner, you're more like, working with that person to get to a goal. But especially like the last couple years, I just don't, even when I, had a business partner, I never had a boss. I don't have someone like telling me like, this is what needs to be done. You got to act this way. No, like I've just been like, I haven't had a Monday through Friday feeling in my head like forever. Like I've just been, I don't know, running around, shooting videos here, shooting videos there, eating when I want to, getting coffee when I want to, sleeping when I want to, taking days off if I want to, working as much as I want to or as little as I want to. And that's an incredible way to live and to experience life with just this open canvas of like, it's also dangerous, if you fall into like eating too much, drinking too, you can fall into vices that make that not good. But I feel like also it can be a really beautiful way to live if you carve out a path for yourself that is filled with things that you enjoy, that can make you a sustainable income, and that like just make you feel good about your purpose here. So all in all, with the good, the bad, the ugly, the tears, the joy, I wouldn't change this experience for anything. And I'm so incredibly glad at myself that I just fucking did this. Like that's why I have Do the Thing, bro. Do the thing. That's why I have Do the Thing tattooed on my knuckles and on my arm. And maybe that's what I want to leave you with here today, the message. Whatever you want to do, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. If someone thinks that you can't do it, who the fuck cares? Who cares? You're going to die. You're going to die. All I know is that when we're born on this earth, you get closer and closer to your death every day. This is the youngest you're going to be. You watching this video right now, me making this video at 37. This is the youngest you are ever going to be. So if there's something you want to do, you want to create, somewhere you want to go, someone you want to talk to, just fucking do it. Like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? There's no you know, everything that you want in your life is literally just as simple as being like, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to make a video today of me jumping rope, and I'm going to hit post on the internet. Like, literally, that's what happened. I decided one day, like, oh, YouTube, that's interesting. Maybe I'll make a video of me talking about jump rope and post it to YouTube. And then I just kept doing that. And here we are. Damn, I just got a little emotional there. Like, that's really all it took. Was like, I decided to make a video one day, and then boom, 10 years later, I bought a house near the beach. I've had just insane, crazy experiences. I've met some of the best people and have created amazing friendships because I just decided to hit post on this video about jumping rope, dude. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so what I'd like to leave you guys with, first and foremost, thank you. This has been around for 10 years, and I ain't stopping. The landscape has changed a lot, obviously, but everyone who follows this channel, dude, thank you. Like, I don't read every single comment, but I still read like all the comments on all the videos, or most of them. I know I don't always answer DMs, but I'm always in there checking. I'm always in there seeing. Like, I enjoy when I meet people in person. Like, I met someone recently in Mexico who was like, dude, I met them surfing, like at a surf break that's in the middle of nowhere. Someone came up to me and was like, dude, I did your videos during lockdown. What are you doing here? And I'm just like, that's fucking awesome. I love that. I love that is like a thing in the world that people can do and share now. Like, you can build a community, and then people who are interested in that can find you, and you guys can like do your community thing together. It's pretty cool. So yeah, first of all, just want to say thank you for keeping this channel afloat, for, you know, I know it's cliche, but like, I really wouldn't be able to do this if you guys didn't watch and support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot. And lastly, if you have a dream or if you have something you want to do, just do it. Because the lesson I keep learning over and over again is that, like, no one really cares, man. Like, the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. That is always the thing that I keep learning it in so many different ways, whether it's in relationships or growing some part of Jump Rope Dudes or getting better at surfing. The only thing that is always holding us back is ourselves. That seems like a good way to end. Do the thing. Fucking love you guys. Appreciate you. Here's to the next 10 years.